Hi, and welcome to Bears and Games. Today we're looking at Altered Beast, which you might remember getting with your Sega Genesis. Or you might have played in the arcade a year before in 1988. It was best known as a pack-in game for the Sega Genesis, and at the time it really looked better than anything on the Nintendo or TurboGrafx. So it was a big step forward for video game consoles, but we're going to have a look mostly at the arcade version.
Rise from your grave.
Featuring some impressive voice acting here. So you play a scrawny little guy at the beginning, but as you can see, the arcade version has this impressive scaling technology, which Sega called the Super Scaler. So as you punch things, they fly towards the screen in an impressive 3D movement. As you collect orbs, your shirt starts to fall off. This game is all about making your shirt fall off and getting more and more naked, to the point where you'd think you couldn't even get any more naked. But then you shoot or smash a few more wolves here with your power fists. And look! You become a crazy powerful werewolf. It's a game for furries before furries even existed, so there you go. Yes, so you don your powerful fursuit and you fight bosses. So why would I include this game in Bears and Games? Well, there's a few reasons. I mean, if you consider muscle guys part of the bear community, and depending on where you stand and which annoying definition... Whoa, Jesus! Look at that guy. Which annoying definition you take, you might. I'd say, yeah, these are big, burly men, and this game was all about getting them more and more naked, so really there's no reason not to include them.
Never give up.
Yes, never give up, never surrender. So you have this boss here, flinging his heads at you, which was pretty impressive at the time, just the amount of things that could go on screen. Actually, the Sega Master System version did a pretty good job of emulating that boss. Ooh, there's a laugh. 1 minute. Yes, he was very sinister. So one good thing about the arcade version versus the Sega Genesis version is you can sort of see better what's going on in these pictures, because in the Genesis one, it was kind of hard to figure out exactly what was supposed to be happening. And we have the second level. Now you might think, it's more of slowly walking to the right and transforming into a werewolf again? No, not this time. Things are going to get much more crazy as your clothes come off this time. So, slowly. I might mention that this game is pretty tricky. I've not finished it, actually. My brother has, but I can never get past the 5th stage when you become the super duper werewolf. But, yeah, as you can see, it's dragon time. Now, the graphics are slightly less impressive on the Genesis for this one, but it's pretty close, honestly. And, yeah. This is Altered Beast. A lot of, you have 2 different powers, so you move around the screen, zapping bosses, dying a lot. All in all, Altered Beast is one of the best games ever made, as you can see. If you were like me and a preteen in the late 80s, early 90s, you might have gone through the same sexual awakening by making this man remove all his clothes and taking as long as possible before turning into the horrible werewolf thing. But finally, the real reason I included this... Oh, jeez. See in the Sega Genesis version of this, I thought they were making soup or something. Really couldn't tell what was going on. But... yes, there's a literal bear in this game. A werebear. Bear? I apologize. But, yeah, this game is... it's kind of renowned or infamous as being just one of the worst pack-in games. Well, here's the Genesis version, so you can compare and contrast. Really, not a lot of difference. Your guy looks a little less scrawny. I don't know if that's good or bad. So you start a little bit more muscular looking, and then you punch things still. And the music's not quite as good. You don't have the super scaling technology here, but you do have the shirt repping technology. So if you like a game where you rip your shirt off, you should get the Virtual Console version of this. But honestly, I would get any of the Sega Arcade or Sega Genesis packs that includes the arcade version, because you might as well. It's not something that you really care about poor emulation with. Some of the Genesis emulation on those packs is not perfect, but with this game, you don't really care. So you might as well get one of the packs that has 40 games versus paying $8 for this on Virtual Console, which is a bit of a travesty, really.